So do I regret planting a beech hedge in my garden? Well, the short answer is no, but for 1 month a year, I do really question my decision. The hedge behind me is meant to be a screen for all of the fence panels on the neighbouring gardens. In April, that screening disappears and I can see the ugly fence panels behind. I look around at all the other hedges and most of them in this time of year in the UK are in full leaf, but a beech hedge is possibly one of the last ones to come into leaf. I could have chosen a conifer hedge like this one that's still in the garden that I really like. So the problem with these is they are quite difficult to keep in shape. You have to be really careful that you don't cut them too far back. But this is a great choice and it gives you a real evergreen cover, so you've always got that green cover all year round. So one of the other strong contenders for the garden was this hornbeam hedge that you can see behind me here. This is really vibrant green and this is filmed on the same day as I've just been doing the filming in the garden. See, it's in full leaf, lovely green, full cover, so the screening that I'm after would be here much sooner in spring. The problem you've got with hornbeam though, it does lose its leaves in autumn, so all you get is this real brown woody look through it. So that was one of the primary reasons for sticking with the beech hedge, even though this looks absolutely beautiful right now. Another option would have been hawthorn, and as you can see this is in full leaf and fully green right now at the same time of year, and that's great if you wanted more of a naturalistic style of garden. It has this beautiful white flower as well that comes through at this time of year, so that's another great choice for a naturalistic hedge, but it really didn't suit my garden. So another good choice is good old-fashioned privet, and as you can see this is in full leaf now at this time of year. It's a bit old-fashioned for me, but another good solid contender for the garden. Laurel was another contender because of its evergreen structure. It makes a real nice solid backdrop, but I do find laurel really difficult to cut to make it look neat. With having such a large expanse of hedge that we needed to fill, I thought this might be quite laborious and take a lot of time cutting. One of the reasons anyway that we chose the beech hedge was because it holds onto its leaves through winter, so you get this autumnal colour comes on the hedge, which is beautiful in sort of October period, and then all through November, December and January, February, March, the brown leaves stick to the hedge and it rarely loses them, so you still keep this boundary and it hides a lot of this ugly fencing that's behind it. Yeah, so what happens at this time of year is the buds start to swell and push off the old leaves to make room and space for all the new ones. So most people are used to collecting leaves up in autumn, but for me, off the beech hedge here, I'll end up doing a leaf collection in spring, which is one of the other jobs that it gives you. When the leaves do start to come through though, it's really good on a beech hedge. As you can see here, a real sign that spring is fully on its way. From the first flushes of spring growth, when you see the first leaves coming through on the hedge, it only takes a matter of a couple of weeks before you get this full, beautiful, lush green cover. The leaves first started showing on the 26th of April, and by the 15th of May, I'd got this full green screen that did the exact job that I wanted it to do, which was to cover this ugly boundary. So we're now into July and the hedge is in full growth. In fact, I've had to move the seat forward a little bit because the hedge is growing so much. In fact, it's nearly time for its annual trim. And do I regret planting a beech hedge? Well, maybe for a few weeks in April where you can see the ugly boundary, which is what I was trying to disguise with a hedge. There is a little twinge then when everything's coming into spring growth. You're kind of waiting with anticipation for the green cover to come back again from the hedge, but within a few weeks it's fully green. We've got the full screen in again. You get the benefit of that green all through summer, and then you've also got the advantage of you feel the seasonality of the garden because the hedge goes into its autumn colour. The beauty about a beech hedge is it holds on to those brown leaves all through winter. That gives you that cover. It means you can't see the ugly boundary all year round. So only for 2 to 3 weeks in the year do I ever regret planting this hedge. Hopefully this has helped you make your decision on whether you should plant a beech hedge in your garden. So thanks for watching. I hope you've liked this video, and if you have, if you could give me a thumbs up below, that'd be great. Any comments I try and reply to, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel to see more content like this, I'd really appreciate that. It makes it all worthwhile. Thanks for watching.